Okay, my dear students, today we will do some question from Sangam Mathematics Book 8 Geometry topic Parallel Lines exercise 5.1b Group A page 205. Let's start. Choose the correct answer. Question number 1. Pair of alternate angles are ... So we know that pair of alternate angles are equals, so option C is the correct answer. Number 2, corresponding angles are ... We know that corresponding angles are also equal, so option A is the correct answer. Now question number 3, co-interior angles of A is ... Look at this figure. This is angle A. Its co-interior angle is x. So option B is the correct answer. Now question number 4. Find the value of x from this figure. Here x and 85 are corresponding angles. So the value of x is 85 degree. X equal to 85 degree. Okay students, question number 4. Find the value of x in the figure. X and 85 degree are corresponding angles. So the value of x is 85 degree. So option D is the correct answer. Now number 5. What is the value of x in this figure? Here 4x minus 10 and 70 are alternate angles. So we can write 4x minus 10 degree equal to 70 degree. Or 4x equals to 70 plus 10 degree, 80 degree. Therefore, x equals to 80 degree divided by 4, that is 20 degree. So, option A is the correct answer. Okay, students, now group B, page 206. Answer the following questions. Question number 1. Determine by which condition the following pair of lines are parallel. It's also here for A, this 75 degree, this also 75 degree, so they are alternate angles are equal, so the lines are parallel. Here the lines are parallel because the alternate angles are equal. Now for B, by which condition the lines are parallel? Here 60 degree and 120 degree, they are co-interior angles, so finding their sum 120 plus 60 degree equal to 180 degree. So the lines are parallel because the sum of co-interior angles is 180 degree. And see, this angle 45, that also 45. They are corresponding angles, they are equal. So here the lines are parallel because the corresponding angles are equal. Okay students, now question number 2. In each of the following figure, a transversal intersects a pair of parallel lines. Find the measure of marked angles. Now it's also here for A. Solution here In this figure, x and 65 are corresponding angles, so we can write x equal to 65 degree being corresponding angles. Now on B, solution here, x and 140 degree, they are co-interior angles, so their sum is 180 degrees. So we can write x plus 140 degree equal to 180 degree being co-interior angles. Therefore, x equal to 180 minus 140, that is 40 degree. On C, solution here, x and 80 degree are ordinary angles, so we can write x equal to 80 degree because being alternate angles. Now, next question B. 4x minus 10 and that angle is 3x plus 10. They are ordinary angles, so we can write solution here. 4x minus 10 degree equal to 3x plus 10 degree being alternate angles. Being alternate angles, or 4x minus 3x x, so therefore x equal to 10 plus 10, 20 degree, so x equal to 20 degree. On E, in this figure, 3x minus 5 and 3x minus 25, they are co-interior angles, so we can write your sum is 180. So here 3x minus 5 degree plus 3x minus 25 degree equal to 180 degree because being co-interior angles, being co-interior angles, or 3x plus 2x 5x equal to 3x plus 2x 5x equal to minus 5 and minus 20, minus 30 adding to 180, that is 180 plus 30 going right side, it becomes positive. 180 plus 30, 210. Therefore x equal to 210 divided by 5, that is 42 degree. Now on the up, x minus 26 and 2x plus 18, they are corresponding angles, so equal. So solution here, x minus 36 degree equals to 2x plus 18 degree being corresponding angle, being corresponding angles, or x minus 2x equal to 18 plus 36, that is 54 degree. Therefore x equal to 54 divided by 2, that is 27 degree. Okay, this is the answer. Okay, students, now question number 3. Find unknown angles in the following figures. Okay, now it's also here x and 70 are linear pairs, so we can write x plus 70 degree equal to 180 degree because being linear pair. Therefore x equal to 180 minus 70, that is 110 degree. Then z and x are corresponding angles, so we can write z equal to x because being corresponding angles angles. Therefore, z equal to 110 degree. Again, y equal to z, because y and z are vertical opposite angles. So, because being vertically opposite angles, therefore y equal to 110 degree. So x equal to y equal to z equal to 110 degree. This is the answer. Now for B, this figure, E and 45 degree, they are vertical opposite angles. So we can write for B solution here. E equal to 45 degree, because being vertically opposite angles, E equal to 45 degree being vertically opposite angles. Then A and E are corresponding angles, so we can write A equal to E, because being corresponding angles, therefore A equal to 45 degree. Then A and B are linear pairs, so we can write A plus B equal to 180 degree, because being linear pair or value of A is 45 degree plus B equal to 180 degree. Therefore, B equal to 180 minus 45, that is 135 degree. Then B and F are corresponding angles, so we can write F equal to B, because being corresponding angles, therefore F equal to 135 degree. When F is 135, then F and G are vertically opposite angles, so we can write now G equal to F, because G and F are vertically opposite angles, so being vertically opposite angles, therefore G equal to 135 degree. Then G and C are again corresponding angles, so then C equals G, because being corresponding angles, therefore C equal to 135 degree. So we can write A equal to D equal to E equal to 45 degree, and B equal to C equal to F equal to G equal to 125 degree. Now, next question 36. In this figure, we have to find the value of x and y. Here, x minus 10 and x plus 20, they are ordered angles, so we can write x minus 10 degree equal to x plus 20 degree. Reason, because being alternate angles, or for x minus x, 3x equal to 20 plus 10, 30 degree, therefore x equal to 30 divided by 3, 10 degree. Then to find y, this in this angle Sum of three angles is 180 degree. So then y plus x plus 20 degree plus 110 degree equal to 180 degree, because the sum of angles of angle is 180 degree, or y plus value of x is 10, so y plus 10 degree plus 110 plus 20, 120 degree equal to 180 degree. Therefore y equal to 180 minus 140, that is 40 degree. So x equal to 10 degree and y equal to 40 degree. This is the answer. Okay students, now 3D. Find unknown angles in the following figures. Now its solution. Body. Here 84 and y are corresponding angles, so we can write y equal to 84 degree, because being corresponding angles, and again y and x are corresponding angles, so you write n x equal to y. Again these are corresponding angles, so being corresponding angles, therefore x equal to also 84 degree, so x equal to y equal to 84 degree. Now next question for E. In this figure, you have to find values of x, y and z. Now its solution here is y 40 and 60 makes straight angles, so we can write y plus 40 degree plus 60 degree equal to 180 degree, because being sum of parts of a straight angle, therefore y equal to 40 plus 60, 100, 180 minus 100, 80 degree. Then y and x are co-median angles, so their sum is 180. Now we can write x plus y equal to 180 degree. Reason, because being co-interior angles, sum of co-interior angle is 180 degree, or we can put the value of y, x plus value of y 80 degree equal to 180 degree. Therefore x equal to 180 minus 80, that is 100 degree. Again z and 60 are co-interior angles. Again we can write z plus 60 equal to 180 degree, because being co-interior angles, therefore z equal to 180 minus 60, that is 120 degree. So x equal to 100 degree, y equal to 80 degree, and z equal to 120 degree. This is the answer. Okay students, now 3F. This is the figure. We have to find the value of x and y from this figure. Now it's also here y and 80 degree are co-interior angles, so their sum is 180 degree. So we can write y plus 80 degree equal to 180 degree, being co-interior angles, being coincident angles. Therefore, y equal to 180 minus 80, that means 100 degree, and x and y, it makes complete turn or complete angle. So we can write x plus y equal to 360 degree, being complete turn or complete angle, or x plus value of y 100 degree equal to 360 degree. Therefore, x equal to 360 minus 100, 260 degree. So x equal to 260 degree and y equal to 100 degree. This is the answer. Okay students, now question 4. Find the side of unknown angles in the following figures. Wait, this is the figure. We have to find the values of x, y and z over here. Now, this solution here. In this figure, this 110 and y are coincident angles, so we can write y plus x 110, y plus 110 degree equal to 180 degree, because being co-interior angles, therefore y equal to 180 minus 110, that is 70 degree. Then x and y are corresponding angles, so we can write and x equal to y, because being corresponding angles, therefore x equal to also y, that is 70. So x equal to also 70 degree. Then x and z are odd angles, so then z equal to x, because being alternate angles, therefore z equal to also 70 degree. So x equal to y equal to z equal to 70 degree. This is the answer. Okay, now next question 4b. Its solution here. We have to find values of w, x, y and z on this figure. X and 110 degree, they are alternate angles, so we can write x equal to 110 degree, because being alternate angles, Then look at here, 110 and y, they are corresponding angles, so we can write y equal to 110 degree, being corresponding angles. Now again, y and w are also corresponding angles, so we can write w equal to y, because being corresponding angles, therefore w equal to y, that y is 110, so w equal to 110 degree, and w and z are linear pairs, so we can write w plus z equal to 180 degree, because being linear pair, or the value of w is 110 plus z equal to 180, therefore z equal to 180 minus 110, that is 70 degree. So x equal to y equal to w equal to 110 and z equal to 70 degree. This is the answer. Okay student, now next question 4c. In this figure we have to find the values of w, x, y and z. Now its solution. Here this 25 degree and y are ordinary angles, so we can write y equal to 25 degree being alternate angles. Then the sum of x, y and 120, it makes straight angles, so we can write x plus y plus 120 degree equal to 180 degree, because being sum of parts of straight angle, being sum of parts of straight angle on x plus value of y, here 25 degree plus 120 equal to 180 degree. Therefore x equal to 180 minus 25 minus 120, that is 25 degree. Then you have to find w and z. Here x and z are ordered angles, so then we can write z equal to x being alternate angles. Therefore z equal to 25 degree. Again w and 120 degree, they are ordered angles. Again w equal to 120 degree being alternate angles, so w equal to 120 degree, x equal to z equal to 25 degree and y equal to 25 degree. This is the answer. Now next question 4d. On this figure we have to find the values of a, x, y and z. Now its solution here. X and 95 are vertically opposite angles, so we can write x equal to 95 degree being vertically opposite angles. Then x and a, they are coordinate angles. Then a plus x equal to 180 degree being co-interior angles, or value of x is 95 here, so a plus 95 degree equal to 180 degree. Therefore a equal to 180 minus 95, that is 85 degree. Then z and a are vertical opposite angles, so we can write then z equal to a being vertically opposite angles. Therefore z equal to 85 degree. And y and a are coordinate angles. Again a plus y equal to 180 degree being co-interior angles, or value of a is 85, so we can put value of a 85 degree plus y equal to 180 degree. Therefore y equal to 180 minus 85, that is 95 degree. So A equal to Z equal to 85 degree and Y equal to X equal to Y equal to 95 degree. This is the answer. Okay students, now next question. For E, on this figure we have to find the values of X, Y and Z. Now it's also here. It's also here. X and 120 are vertical operating, so we can write X equal to 120 degree being vertically opposite angles, being vertical opposite angles. Now X and this angle, suppose M. Now X and M are coincident angles, so we can write M plus X equal to 180 degree being co-interior angles, or value of X is 120, so M plus 120 equal to 180 degree. Therefore, M equal to 180 minus 120, 60 degree. Now, after finding them, this 62, this oppose this angle M. We can write N equal to 60 degree. N equal to 60 degree, being vertical opposite angles, being vertically opposite angles. Then N and Z are corresponding angles, so we can write then Z equal to N equal to 62 degree, being corresponding angles, being corresponding angles. And again we have to find Y. Y and M are vertical opposite angles, so again we can write Y equal to M equal to 60 degree, being vertically opposite angles, being vertically opposite angles. This is the answer. Now next question. For F, on this figure we have to find the values of X and Y. Here X and 120 degree are co-interior angles, so their sum is 180. So we can write X plus 120 equal to 180 degree, being because being co-interior angles, therefore X equal to 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree. Then we have to find Y. Let us suppose this angle M. Then now M plus 90 equal to 180 degree. They also co-interior angles, so because being co-interior angles, therefore M equal to 180 minus 90, that is 90 degree. Again we can find Y. Y and M are vertically opposite, so we can write Y equal to M equal to 90 degree, being vertically opposite angles, vertically opposite angles. So on an angle X equal to 60 degree, X equal to 60 degree and y equal to 90 degree. This is the answer. Okay, now question 5. Find the side of 100 angles in the following figures. On A, you have to find the values of x, y, and z from this figure. And the solution here. This z and AD are co-indent angles, so you can write z plus 80 degree equal to 180 degree, being co-indent angles, being co-indent angles. Therefore, z equal to 180 minus 80, that is 100 degree. Then z and x are vertical opposite angles, so we can write x equal to z equal to 100 degree, being vertically opposite angles, and y and x are corresponding angles, so we can write y equal to x equal to 100 degree, because being corresponding angles, so x equal to y equal to 100 degree, and z equal to z also 100, x equal to y equal to z equal to 100 degree. This is the answer. Now for B, on this figure we have to find the values of x, y, and z. Now the solution here, x and 110 are alternate angles, so we can write x equal to 110 degree, being alternate angles. Then x and y are co-indent, so x plus y equal to 180 degree, because being co-indent angles. Or value of x 110, so 110 degree plus y equal to 180 degree. Therefore, y equal to 180 minus 110, 70 degree. Again we have to find z. Z and y are alternate angles,